Hey, I'm talking about how to stop the loneliness, and I'm going to be sharing my story this afternoon. And then tonight at the master class, I'm also going to be sharing another story about Sue and how she went from lonely and toxic relationship after toxic relationship to dating high quality men that she deserved. Okay, so let's talk about like how you're feeling. The thing is the holidays are coming up, and if you've been through a divorce, it's already devastating, right? You already feel rejected, you feel unworthy, you feel abandoned, you feel like not good enough. And then you add the holidays on top of it where there's all these expectations of happy families and how you should show up. And also, I think social media adds an added layer of expectations, and it feels inauthentic, or we feel like we're not living up to what's constantly in our face all the time. So you're chronically lonely. You feel like you're all by yourself. You regret being by yourself. You don't want to be lonely. You don't want to be by yourself. So a lot of times people find relationships so that they can avoid being lonely, or they stay in not great relationships because it's better than being alone. So we're going to talk about why that is, because you deserve better. And the thing is, it's really about understanding how that loneliness, what it really, really, really means is that you don't love yourself. That deep down you feel like you're unlovable and that you don't matter. Because the truth is, if you're chronically lonely and you're in a crowd of people and you still feel lonely, it means you don't like yourself. It's your own company that there's a disconnection from yourself, and that disconnection from yourself makes you lonely. So I'm going to talk about, kind of my journey and what you can do about it. So when I got separated, it was Thanksgiving. We had a big blowout. Um, Ended up staying with a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend, kind of a thing, with someone I didn't know. And it was just a disaster, man. The holidays were like a hellish nightmare that wouldn't end for me. Um, my mom had a stroke. I didn't have a home. I was going through a divorce. I felt lower than low than low. And so, um, probably the one of the best things I made a couple of good steps during this time. I think healthy things that kept me okay during that time. And one of those things was not dating, was not going out, or not even like dating and necessarily just getting attention. Because I will tell y'all, I was hella lonely. I would sit in this woman's room, obviously holding my babies at night, crying myself to sleep night after night, just desperately, desperately lonely. And so I felt pulled to go out into, go to a club and meet somebody. And I'm okay looking. So I would say, like, hey, I just want to meet a man to tell me I'm pretty, to tell me I'm smart, to tell me I'm funny, make me feel good about myself. And that, I think, was, like I said, one of the few one of the few good things I did, or like healthy things that I did during that time, because I really felt pulled to go out. And I realized, girl, you are desperately lonely now, but you were lonely during the marriage. And so this was my sign. This was my sign, like, I needed to just sit with this lonely. And now I recognize, like, this loneliness is telling me something. And it's really about sitting with it night after night, sitting with it over and over and over. The subconscious finally kind of came to the conscious. And what I realized, I made the connection between this feeling unlovable was really about my biological father abandoning us after their divorce. And I made the connection somehow that if my own father didn't love me, I must be pretty unlovable. And that was like my light bulb moment. That was my, like, whoa. And making that connection made the huge world of difference for me. And I call that consciously surrendering, just accepting those feelings, consciously surrendering to those feelings. And so that was like my light bulb moment. And just having the awareness is the key. And now that I'm further along, and now, I've done the homework, I've done the research, I've done all the the research that you need to heal the loneliness forever and quickly. Now I know the inner child healing, the reparenting tools, the guided meditations, the journaling activities, and the exercises that you need that can bring that unconscious to the conscious so that you can let it go and heal it from a conscious, intentional level. And so once I learned that, now, I am remarried to a fabulous, sexy Italian, and you know what? We have a great, very stable relationship because Lord knows before it was drama filled. I needed constant reassurance. I was very controlling, very insecure, very needy. And, now to feel at peace in my relationship is just remarkable. And just to feel secure and confident and just content all the time. It's just amazing. And I know that you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it. Just going to give you the shortcuts to doing it. So join me tonight at our masterclass, How to Find Inner Peace During the Holidays and the Aftermath of Divorce, even with a high conflict ex. And I'm going to teach you the steps you need to end the loneliness, how to stop being triggered by your ex, how to stop second guessing yourself and feel secure and feel confident again. So join me tonight. I have a few tickets available and I'd love to have you there. And I'm also going to walk you through Sue's story of how she went from dating really low quality toxic men to like being hella confident and a badass when it comes to dating and really stepping into her worth. So I'd love to have you join me. Just give me a hashtag yes below and I'll shoot it to you, or just send me a DM and we can talk. All right, y'all. I will see you in 2 hours tonight, 6 p.m. tonight, Central Time.